Hey, some mixed results then for Bristol in the last couple of games. A win against Coventry and a loss against Ipswich, who is losing against Ipswich at the moment. Let's talk to Rob and see what the views on the terraces are about those two performances. Good evening, Rob. You okay?
Yeah, very well, thank you. Yourself?
I'm good, thank you. Let's
Good.
review then the last 7 days for your team then. Coventry game. Coventry are not a shabby side, so that is a pretty good win, wasn't it, the weekend?
Yeah, it was good to be fair. We sort of had to tough it out a little bit. Coventry were the better side, to be fair to them. They kept the ball better than what we did. It looked like it was going to be one of those days, and then set piece. We don't normally score from set pieces, so it was nice to get one for Rob Dickie for his first goal for the club.
And a home win as well, which haven't been too many of them this season.
No, we've struggled at home. We're set up a lot better to play away from home. We play with a lot of pace. So yeah, we are better away from home than what we are there. So we just need to sort of step it up, improve at home, get the crowd behind us, and we should sort of kick on and start picking up some points. To be honest.
Okay. Let's go forward to Tuesday then, or also this week, when you played Ipswich. Confidence must have been high coming off there, and I mean Ipswich were fantastic in the first half, weren't you? But is it true that in the second half you more than matched them and could have equalised from what I understand from the highlights?
Yeah, to be honest, it was a funny game because the first sort of 10 minutes or so, we looked like we were the better team. We kept the ball quite well. We were quick in possession. And all of a sudden, that sort of faded away. Ipswich come into the game, and you can see the quality they've got. They've got some fantastic players. Morsey in the middle, Luongo. They kept the ball really well. The two fullbacks, Brandon Williams and Leif Davis, they kept bombing on. But they just play out from the back. They keep the ball. They're well drilled, and we just couldn't get near them for that first half. The goal was a little bit sloppy. Didn't close down like the forward. Keeper probably should do a little bit better. But he's pulled off some great saves to keep us in the game. And then, really speaking, we should have found an equaliser. Cornick hit the post, and then it sort of dribbled along the goal line.
Rolled
So
along the line, yeah,
yeah,
painfully along the line, yeah. It's one of
yeah.
those, wasn't it? Just on Cornick, we talked a lot on this channel about Conway and his merits, but is Cornick pushing now to start over him?
Not for me personally. He's been a very frustrating player for us, to be honest. I don't think he's a striker, but I don't think he's a wide man either. But he puts the work in. And to be fair, every time he comes off the bench, he makes an impact. But when he starts, I don't think we have the same impact.
Okay. And you've got a couple of games after this one now against teams right at the bottom. You've got Sheffield Wednesday and QPR. So you are in that pack. You're only 2 points away from the playoffs position. So this is the chance, isn't it? With this game coming up against Cardiff and two winnable games, this could be you in the playoffs, couldn't it, by international break?
Fingers crossed. I mean, they're all going to be difficult games. You never get an easy game in the Championship. Cardiff away, we're really thin on the ground as well. We've got potentially 10 injuries going into the Cardiff game. We picked up two more knocks on last night. Andy King filling at centre half, and Hayden Roberts, who come on, had to go off. So potentially at the moment, we could be going into the Cardiff game with just Rob Dickie and Cameron Pring as our two fits like defenders. But, we've won three of the last four away games at Cardiff. So confidence is there. We know that we're capable of doing it. And then if we can win the games against QPR and Sheffield Wednesday, we've got a real chance.
Yeah. Okay, let's bring in James then. Thank you back tonight. Okay, let's preview this game that is to come this weekend then. James, just talk about a little bit of the animosity, if there is any, between these two sides. Obviously, you both hate Swansea equally. But what is the history? What is the rivalry between Cardiff and Bristol City?
To be honest, it's just obviously Wales England, but it's just the closest Wales England game you can probably get. To be fair, so that's probably it. Seven-side derby. Yeah, that's just all it is. When we go to these games, it's all chanting about sort of England, and sort of then they chant about Wales, and it is what it is. It's all good fun though.
Okay, Rob, good memories of Cardiff or not?
Yeah, got some good ones to be fair. like I said earlier, we won 3 of the last 4 games down at Cardiff. So, like, recent memories are really good. But to be fair, there's been some bad ones at the same time.
This is a bit of a different Cardiff side, isn't it, this year? Because they're not playing badly.
No, they're a good side, to be fair. It's not going to be easy at all. Like, we have to go in there with a positive game plan. We're set up really well away from home. So I'd like to think with the pace that we've got, if we can get a couple of these players that are sort of on the sidelines back fit for the game, hopefully we've got a good chance.
Okay. All right, it's got 0-0 for me on it. Let's see if you can be any more positive. James, your predictions for Cardiff have been relatively spot on, but not even you could have predicted the Huddersfield results. So,
No.
what do you reckon, Cardiff, Bristol City?
So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 for Cardiff win. I think we got obviously a few decent players that will attack the Bristol backline. Obviously, the main one being Ollie Tanner, and sort of Robinson coming back in now.
Cool. And same for you then, Rob. What are you going with?
2-1 away win. It has to be. To be fair, we're capable of scoring goals, but we're a little bit shaky at the back. So there will definitely be goals, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, it's going to be classic. I'm sure whatever happens. Enjoy the both of you. I think for joining us, and we'll catch up with you next week. You're away at Stoke next week, James, which is going to be a classic as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I was hoping Ramsey will be back for that one, but I don't think so.
Yeah, no, I don't think Aaron Ramsey will sit that one out, given his history. History about 365. All right. Thank you both. See you next week.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Take care.
Thanks, Matt.